Hey there, this is Ed Beard again with the Employer's Edge, and we're continuing our series on looking under the hood hiring. And we say that because hiring people in a way can be like buying a car. They look great from the outside, have done a lot of things. However, the expensive parts that can cost you a lot of money are actually under the hood. So you gotta lift the hood up and look underneath there, hook some devices up to that thing and let it tell you the good and the bad about what it is you're getting. And today we're going to look under the hood on the measure of objectivity. What objectivity is a measure of how people see the world. Do they see the world on the high side through facts, or do they measure low and see the world through intuition and feeling? And the reason why this is so important is because in an interview, this is very, very fakeable. I know you may have a lot of experience interviewing. You've interviewed and hired hundreds of people, or you've been a recruiter for a long time, but just know there are people that go on a lot of interviews too, and I mean, they become quite practiced at it also. The challenge with that is the bad candidates actually go on more interviews and get better practice and get better at interviewing than the good ones. And objectivity is actually quite easy to fake, so you want to look under the hood for it. Here's what you want to know. So here's the beauty of being high on objectivity and seeing the world through facts, is that that person doesn't get derailed. They're all about they just stay focused on the task at hand, driving towards the result, and they don't get waylaid by all these different drama and emotions and water cooler talk that you hear in the break room, right? Folks on the left side, they see the world and they formulate their beliefs and perceptions through feelings. So almost every word or action they attach a feeling meaning to it that sends them on some kind of a journey sometimes that is actually very inaccurate and inappropriate sometimes. Let me give you an example on that. So we're working with a team here just actually early this week where Sarah went to Justin and asked Justin for some help on some budgeting. And it was month end. Justin says, look, now's not a good time. I just can't help you right now. I mean, a wonderful guy. The guy bends over backwards for people. It's just bad timing. So Sarah sends her team an email that says, Justin is unwilling to help us. And that unwilling word, yeah, that just blew the whole thing up in the low objective mind, because now Justin added all this, you don't like me, you think I'm unwilling and I don't want to and I'm not a company person, and he added all of this meaning to that one little word. So he gets up out of his chair, walks over to Sarah's booth, screams at her at the top of his lungs. It was kind of a mess. I mean, the whole thing went to HR. It was just a real mess. Now Sarah would have been wise to choose her words carefully, knowing Justin is low on his objective judgment. However, Justin, before taking an action, would have been wise to go check in with someone who's high objective judgment, a fact-based person, and say, should I get upset about this? Put your eyes on this. What do you think I should do? Here's the beauty of the low OJ, or objective judgment, or person, is not everything is factualizable. For example, we also recently had a C-suite finance manager who quit their job, very well paid, very capable, very well taken care of by their boss and the organization, who quit because she wasn't appreciated. See, appreciation is not always factualizable. Neither is trust and team morale and these different types of measures that you can't put a fact to. You have to rely on the low objective person to understand, give me a pulse on that meeting. How did that presentation land with the customer in the absence of facts? See, the fact-based person is going to think, well, they asked 10 questions or they only asked 5, and those are the facts. However, the low objective person is going to pick up on the nuances in meetings, and you got to have that on a team too. So the best, highest functioning teams actually have them both. You just got to know what you're getting, because you got to look under the hood to see how extreme it really is, to make the decisions of, are you willing to manage that, and does it fit the job, and does it fit the culture? So I would strongly advise you to look under the hood for objectivity. We can help you with that, and I hope this helps you hire some better people.